I'm good. What's up?
It's my second vodka soda tonight, so
Just two?
well, yeah, you guys.
By now you're like about 5 deep.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have started, so I mean, I don't want to be like the freight train that's like 3 cars ahead of you guys. Like, I need to kind of pace myself at this rate.
Yeah, it's probably best though.
I have the weakest constitution of all 3 of us, so I mean, like, it's good sense.
I think your tolerance is higher than mine at this point. But you back that ass up.
You got kids though.
Yeah, it's all good though. Yeah,
there's an explanation to all of this.
There is an issue with Instagram. If anyone's listening,
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not the one.
No, you didn't do anything illegal or to break their.
You weren't gonna blame me for having a crappy phone,
Yeah,
like yeah.
You know, I didn't. I didn't.
Hey,
think
I'm
that.
just saying.
If I give it a shot right now, and it works,
Then it is your
then
fault.
it is your fault.
Do it. Just do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
You know, speaking of doing it, do it by starting the show.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can.
Figures can't fly that quickly, can they? Wait, if Instagram's down, is everything down?
I think everything's down.
Hot diggity damn. So we may not even be on YouTube right now. This all an illusion.
Okay.
All right.
We're breaking the fourth wall here.
Can we
Yeah.
start?
Good.
All right, let's start.
Please Christ.
Sheesh.
Live on the internet, I think. We'll find out in very short order. This is the Badslant podcast. Back again, another weekly episode. Thank you, boys, for making the trek back out to Old Town Fairfax. That's how they say it in the Philippines. Yeah, well, I'm sure we have a very large Filipino audience. This
we do.
This is AJ, the moderator for the Badslant podcast. Welcome you all back. He's just Jack, or Stupid Jack, as we decided before the show.
Simple Jack.
Simple Jack, Stupid Jack. All the same. There's the Iceman. He cometh. He's poking away at his phone right now, trying to do things. He's the one. When the internet works, he's the one who makes us sound good. So we thank him for all he does. He's not having a good day at this very moment. Well, we know, not your fault.
Cover for me.
No, you're good.
We're gonna pad for you. Okay.
Yeah,
You can find us on badslant.com, Instagram, Twitter @badslant, and if the internet is working, we are live on YouTube. I'll keep checking the streaming numbers to see if that sucker ticks up. But if however you're listening to us or watching us, we thank you for doing that. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're gonna put Google Podcasts to bed, right? I can just cross that thing off my sheet.
No, I think some users.
Are we getting an uptick?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh God.
I haven't
Okay.
checked the numbers myself, but I'm assuming some people use it.
You're just upping my word count. Google Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher. Not gonna plug the thing that our illustrious guest hosts, the beer tender, told us to add as a platform. But wherever you listen to our show, please be sure to subscribe, leave us a 5-star review. We live and breathe on those very things. And as always, support the show. You can buy crap from Amazon.
Your phone.
Okay, how long did that take you? How long?
Okay.
You're really gonna. There. Okay, Ice just showed up. It just happened to be like 5 minutes into the show.
Hello, everyone.
Ugh, God. Of course, we just throw me under the bus. All right, you can support the show by shopping Amazon and Target.com by going to badslant.com/support. And our spotlight item of the week is apropos. We are in the post Toy Story 4 world, and I'm sure our members of our audience have children that are into the Toy Story thing. You can get all your Toy Story goods. Like all the toys, the whole nine, but they do have an item for sale, or items, I should say, an interactive Woody doll, like the kind they have in the movie. The guy with the string behind the back, it does all the sayings. This interactive Woody doll has over 70 classic sayings from the entire pantheon of the franchise. I don't know if you know this. When you have a 4th movie, that means they've Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's a lot of sayings that you can get out of that doll. It's $69.99 on Target.com. So if you want to splurge and get the kid in your life a nice Toy Story toy, you can get it through our website or get it through our link on badslant.com/support.
That's crazy. 70 classic sayings, man.
Can you believe they made 4 of these damn things? Like I enjoyed the first one enough. The second, 1995.
You know, I'm
24 years.
I'm a big fan of Toy Story.
Yeah.
But
Are you?
the way that they set up Toy Story 3 was supposed to be like
The
the last one.
It was Toy Story Endgame,
Yeah.
essentially.
And for them to come out with the 4 after that whole emotional scene at the end of that movie, it's like, I don't know. It's like, why? It's like, did you do it because of you ran out of ideas and you're looking you're looking for like a money maker?
There were accusations of that towards Pixar in the last few years. Like they had this staunch no sequel stance for so many years, and then all of a sudden Toy Story 2 came out, and they had like an emotional climax in that movie. Like that one hurt real bad.
Okay, for certain franchises like Toy Story, like, it's fine to have sequels and stuff, but then when you set it up as this is the big farewell,
this is it.
It's like you can't come back and do it again. Like nothing happened, you know. But again,
we show up anyway.
But I'm excited. I really do like it. I think the only Pixar movie that I'm not like that super into is like Cars for some reason.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
I'm sure you have to watch it all, right?
Yeah, I've seen them all. my son was.
Is he still a Cars mark? Or is he out?
No, he's out. He's on to bigger and better things.
Like Toy Story 4.
Toy Story 4, some other Disney movies. He's actually going back and watching the classics. He's actually they're watching Aladdin. So
that's not a Pixar classic.
I know.
Pixar, but Disney classics. They're
Get your mind right. What's wrong with you?
Well, they've kind of burned through a lot of the Pixar stuff. So, but Cars was heavy rotation for like a year, 2 years. I mean, we've got a shit ton of Cars just sitting around that I want to just throw out.
I'm the purveyor of like at least 30 of those cars, or maybe like a dozen. I don't know. I might be over exaggerating. But you sound like someone who's actually got some experience in the Toy Story game.
Yeah, I've seen them all,
including 4.
Including 4.
Oh, so that makes one of the 3 of us.
One of the 3 who's gone to see a movie. Okay, first run.
Okay.
Yes.
We're trying.
Yes.
Shut up. We're starting a new bit. So we've done Ice at the Movies the last couple of weeks.
Right.
We're doing. We got to do Jack at the Movies because Jack doesn't go to movies.
He does not leave the house.
He's lucky if he leaves the house.
He is chained to the house.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Your name Toby. So we're gonna. So are we gonna start the clock?
Yeah, we start.
Okay. So we're gonna keep the parameters the same as Ice at the Movies. So Jack is going to try to fit within this 5-minute window and provide us. I'm hoping a spoiler-free type of situation.
Yeah, I'll try to keep it spoiler-free.
We'll let this song loop one more time.
Okay.
One more again.
That's good.
No, let's go.
Okay, so
and go.
Okay, so I went to go see Toy Story 4 actually on the first weekend.
Cool.
It wasn't as packed as I thought it'd be, but it was actually, I think the runtime was about an hour and a half, which is
the best. I love hour and a half.
That's incredible.
It was a great movie. I think so it picked up where the Toy Story 3 ended, where the child was Bonnie. So it was it's basically Woody and how he's dealing with life after Andy. So there's a lot of callbacks to the previous movies, and it doesn't really go well for him. But I'm trying to keep it spoiler free. So
we thank you.
Please do.
Yeah. So he is. I think the movie. My rating. I would say the movie is very good. It's not one of the best Toy Stories. I think
there's only 4.
Yeah. So number 2 and 3 were some of the best.
Okay.
Especially the last one because it had an emotional tearjerker.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually was thinking that there was going to be something similar to that, but
was there not?
There were a few. I would say I was. There were some touching moments. There weren't anything where you were like, "Oh my God, no!" But it was more of a touching.
A lot of touching, huh?
Yeah. Well, very tearjerker moments, right? So.
Only Ice could ruin a Toy
Story.
I don't know. And just make it skeevy.
I don't know how he does
Not
it.
a good choice of words in a theater full of kids.
Yeah, I know, but
doesn't bode well for the rest of this episode.
But I think it was definitely more focused on Woody and his interaction with.
Would you stop it?
I'm sorry.
It's-
He's just putting it out there.
That's the character's name, man. That's the character's name. His interaction with Bo
Sorry.
Peep, who was from the first two movies, who was absent in the third movie.
Oh,
So
she was.
they-
That's right.
Yes, so she was not in the third movie. If you're a Toy Story mark, you would know that.
Not a mark.
Yeah, so that interaction, because that was kind of, you can kind of tell that was his Woody's romantic interest.
Why would you let that hang in
I
the
just
air?
let it hang. I just let it hang.
See, he's setting himself up now.
Yeah, so it was definitely focused on that and just sort of his, like I said, his life after Andy. So it definitely was very good. Like I said, out of 5, I would give it a 3.5. It's not Pixar's best in regard to the Toy Story series. And it actually reflected in the box office total. So
Oh yeah.
A
Yeah, so-
$118.
yeah, well, $118 million, which is still great by any stretch of
Yeah.
imagination.
Just
'cause-
not for Pixar.
not for Pixar, because I think they were estimating it to
I think
to
140.
make- yeah, 140 was the mark that they set for themselves. That Disney
Yeah.
set for Pixar for this movie, but it just came up short. But it destroyed the rest of the competition.
I mean, you got to keep in mind that they're going to make their money over the next several weeks.
Yeah, and they will, because you're gonna have a lot of parents take their kids to see this movie. Now, granted, the thing about it that I didn't like was that one, they came out with a fourth, but it's just there was such a long gap between this one and Toy Story 3. It was 9 years.
9 years? Is that how long it's been?
9 or 6.
What was the gap between 1 and 2?
I think it
I
was.
felt like that was a long time too.
Yeah, but 9 years though, like it just didn't have a lot of. There wasn't a lot of cachet. Like there wasn't a lot of push.
There wasn't a big
Well,
build.
A lot of it, yeah. There wasn't a build because
Yeah.
it was unexpected.
Yeah, it was
they set up
How did it?
3 as the
the
final, the end of the
game,
story,
end
and
of times.
you kind of just accepted that this is going to be the last
Right.
Toy Story,
There-
and you moved on, and then all of a sudden, like, what?
Yeah.
Lotso had the Infinity Gauntlet and said, "To hell with you guys."
I mean, in Toy Story 3 when they were going through the incinerator, I was like, oh my god,
I
this is
know.
about to happen.
This is
it. And then like
That was such a-
the light
oh.
from the fire looks like they were all crying, and I was
Yeah.
just like, this is not happening.
Yeah.
This is not, and then it didn't. So like,
Lies.
yeah, it was all lies. And then when you saw the end of the movie Toy Story, where they were framing the toys like in a sort of like the last shot ever
Mhm.
of how they're all posed, I'm like, okay, this is it. This is a great. I
Your,
actually
your
got-
body's ready.
Yeah, that was the perfect end to this whole series. But to bring it back, it definitely was a cash grab. I mean, it's fine. It's a great movie to take.
But
your
it's a
kids
it's
out.
a good cash grab, if anything, though, right?
Yeah, for them. I mean, because they're gonna come out with new toys and new merchandise and just it's the whole spiel. Like,
Yeah.
so I mean, it's definitely what Disney does. They do it well. So
But I guess how did the family and the kids like it?
they enjoyed it very
Yeah.
much. My wife she felt the same way. It wasn't the best Toy Story, but it was still great for the kids to see. They all enjoyed it. They all sat through it, which is great. So yeah, take your kids out to see it. It's definitely worth it.
So what's your rating again? Just put a
3.5 out of 5.
That's not bad.
I guess of Pixar movies, what would you say is like your top seed?
The number 1
Do
seed.
you, do you have one?
Does that? Well, by the way, before you launch into your our analysis beyond this, did that hit the 5-minute mark?
Yeah.
Okay.
A
Well
little
done.
bit over. Yeah.
I love
Uh,
that.
A
Jack's-
little bit over.
Jack's better than ice. All right.
Hey,
Sorry. Okay. So back to the question. So what is your Pixar like
I
one?
just want to have some sort of comparison, just like how this sits.
Hmm.
Do you have one?
I would say
Name names.
I I like Monsters Inc. Just
Good one.
my kids
That's-
love, and it's like I haven't seen the sequel to it, Monsters.
No.
University.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time.
Probably.
Yeah.
No.
We
It's
sound
a
like
prequel.
children. We're like,
We
yeah,
are children.
yeah,
Are you
we're
kidding me?
like-
Jesus.
I think Monsters Inc. would be one of my favorites, just because I like the concept of it.
Wisecracking Billy Crystal.
Yeah, I've seen Cars so many times. It's such at the bottom of my list. I just oh god.
It
Cars-
sounds awful.
Cars
I,
1. I've seen it a billion times.
I'm
Cars-
only peripherally aware of Cars and what happens in it because of you and your child.
Yeah, my child. Yeah, I would say 1 C would be Monsters Inc.
I see.
All right. The one who posed the question.
Oh,
We'll turn it back on you.
I wasn't expecting the answer.
What the hell were you expecting?
I don't know. I just wanted to know what he thought.
Oh Lord.
Let me see. All right. Of the Pixar movies, I would say the one that. Okay, I would say okay. I would first say Monsters Inc. is one of my top favorites.
Top favorites.
It's one of them. But I went back and rewatched
Top
it.
men.
I went back and rewatched it like several months ago to try to see if I can like get the kids into Pixar movies.
Did it hold up?
No, they well for me it's like like the last scene still got me a little bit, but then outside of that like I couldn't get the kids interested, so I gotta try again later. But I would say Up is probably one of my favorites for some reason. I don't know.
Up is good. Up is very good.
Like there's something about Up that I really enjoyed. It was like
The part where she died.
it was really sad.
Most Pixar movies that have a tearjerker.
We need to have a long discussion about that, because if there's any cheap plot device in any movie that is designed to get like a cheap hook into the audience, it's just murdering parents or just murdering people like left, right, and center. Like Disney does that with like The Lion King. Like spoiler alert, you haven't seen The Lion King. But they kill.
But that's part of the hero's journey, right?
But I just feel like it's just so lazy, because like yes, you if you have parents, and obviously you're going to feel something in that moment, but it seems like a ploy to try to get people hooked into the story.
Of course,
yeah.
They try to, like you're
killing. As they're sitting around the table, coming up with the ideas for the story, just like we gotta kill somebody.
Kill somebody.
Who should we kill?
Oh, The Incredibles.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I would say Up and Incredibles 1 is probably like my 1-2 seed. I can't figure out who's my 1. But
I hear part 2 is not the greatest.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
it's just not.
It's not 1.
It's not 1.
It's usually how it is.
Like, nobody loves Craig T. Nelson that much.
I thought 2 is always like the sequels is always better than the original.
Not
right?
this one. This isn't Terminator 2 Judgment Day. It's definitely not that.
Like Spider-Man 2 was pretty good compared to 1. I enjoyed seeing Spider-Man.
Wait,
2.
which Spider-Man 2?
Which Toby? The Toby Maguire?
The Toby.
Toby.
The second Toby was better.
Yeah. Alfred Molina was the tits. Yeah.
He's actually a big comic book nerd. That's why he took
Alfred Molina's a comic book
nerd. Yes.
Oh, you just made my day. All right.
But one thing you failed to mention was
Jack Fail. That's new.
You kind of dropped the hint before the show that in Toy Story 4 there was a cameo by.
Oh yeah, there was actually a.
Oh, by the way, guys, my favorite Pixar movie is Inside Out. But continue on. Don't worry.
Seriously, Inside Out.
Can you not tell? Dude is so emotional, man.
Okay, like
it's one of the more feminine. Movies.
I am not surprised one bit.
Okay, so I'll acquiesce. It's one of the most emotional films of the Pixar pantheon. But all that is to say, it's one of the best made Pixar movies. Like, if you think about how well written the whole damn thing is, and how they turn like this cartoon into an analysis on your emotional psyche and how you mature from being a child to a teenager, and then potentially beyond that. Like, it's so well thought out. It goes like next level beyond any of these goddamn Toy Story movies.
So is John the rage guy, or is he the depression?
Oh, I've been called the rage guy on numerous occasions.
The sadness. Is he sadness?
No, he's not sadness. I would say he's more.
I'm
rage.
more rage. Yeah. The wife has made that comparison as well. Okay, but anyways, we digress. Back to Toy Story. There was a cameo. Would you call it a cameo?
It wasn't even a cameo.
They're all voices.
Yeah, it's all voices. So actually, there was a lot of new voices in Toy Story 4.
But you can tell who
this
voice was?
Yeah, yes. So
name names.
Is it obvious? Like, will everyone know when they hear it?
Yes. So it was Keanu Reeves.
Hi-oh.
He's just been everywhere lately. He's so hot.
Everywhere.
Keanu's so hot right now.
That Keanu.
Can we refer to the phrase that's been coined on the internet? It's the Keanu Sans.
What?
That's it. Is there a hashtag?
I assume so.
Keanu Sans?
It's the Keanu Renaissance. Okay, like
right.
I don't want to make it any more dumbed down, but
But yes, I get it. Okay, yes. Yeah, he has been in everything. Lately.
Every damn thing.
His character was in Toy Story 4, and he was actually had a big role in it. So he
really?
was in it. I would say he not as much as like Tom Hanks.
Yeah, obviously.
But he was in there for quite
No
a
way.
few lines, quite a few scenes, and he was hilarious in it. So kudos to Keanu because he's just been like John said, his career has made a renaissance. So he's gonna be in Cyberpunk 2077.
We talked about that, yeah.
Yeah, we touched on that a bit.
What do you think? You think his agent was just sitting around like, dude, get off your ass and do something?
Oh, I mean, they just came out with John Wick 3, right? So
Yeah.
I mean,
Mr. Vic.
he's everywhere, and then they're gonna do a Bill and Ted. I guess sequel to the movies. They had 2 of those, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
The Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure
and then the Bogus Adventure.
and the Bogus
The
one.
one that was the one with the time travel, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
With death.
Yeah, excellent.
Bogus.
And then what else was he in? Oh, he was in.
What else was Keanu in?
Recently,
That
Oh, okay.
Netflix movie.
Oh yeah, always be my maybe.
Yes, he played himself, but a caricature of himself. Like it was actually, I've seen that. Have you guys seen it? No.
Yes, I have.
Oh, what did you?
I have to.
Oh, good. Good.
Jesus, you waited on that
I
answer.
know, he was great.
No, I actually I caught it. I saw the Instagram, Twitter the trailer that they threw out there like weeks ago or before the movie came out.
Yeah.
And like I shot it to the wife and her friend who are like huge Keanu marks, and I just wanted.
There's a big Keanu mark.
Are you kidding me? Do you want me to go downstairs and drag the wife up here?
Do they watch all of his movies?
We're there every week. Every time there's a Keanu premiere.
Huh?
Yeah, we've seen John Wick
You
1,
kidding?
2, and 3 opening weekend.
How about all of his other projects?
What about the
They could die 1,000 deaths.
Oh,
I've seen all the Matrix. Well, outside of the original Matrix, we saw Revolutions and Reloaded. Like it's old hat at this point.
Okay.
So, but they're all in. Like the beginnings of the Keanu songs were things that the wife was heavily invested in. So this is like right up her alley.
Yeah. So he was in that movie, right? Always
Very random too.
I like that scene.
totally unexpected.
Yeah, he's like, I'm sorry. And then just takes a drink, listening to the sounds of the animal he's eating.
Dude. That was so good.
So awesome.
He was the best part of that movie. I'm sorry.
It's very good.
No, I don't want to take credit for Ollie.
What are
Wong.
you taking credit
I don't
for?
know. Randall Park. I don't know, because it's like, I
Okay,
feel like agents are making a movement right now, and they're actually.
Are you
like,
telling me that Ali Wong and Randall Park had no good parts in that movie whatsoever?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like.
You put Keanu, who was in the movie for 7 minutes, above their performances for 2 hours.
I'm sorry.
But he was so good. He's still
Okay, so he was a scene
movie.
stealer, but like after
Yeah.
6 minutes, I was like, okay, enough of you.
Enough.
Yeah,
There's never
Yeah.
enough.
enough. It started to get to the point of absurdity, like, and it was designed to be absurd.
Yes.
But beyond 5 minutes of that, it just got like for me, it got a little played.
I don't know. I enjoyed it.
No, look, I enjoyed it.
Simple-minded, I guess.
You're Simple Ice.
SI.
Yeah, there we go. Oh,
Yes.
The Civic SI.
oh God, I knew that. That's where we were
Named
going.
after me.
No, it's not.
Jack, do you enjoy Always Be My Maybe?
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good watch. Watched it with the wife.
Did you give credit to the other actors as opposed to just like jobbing out?
I actually like Randall Park's character.
He's
He's got a very good comedic timing. He's very good. So if you've seen him in other projects and other
fresh
shows,
off the boat.
yeah, fresh off the boat, he's good in that. And he's kind of got that dry wit and humor to it. So
Yeah.
Ali was
Noted Vietnamese comedian and actress Ali Wong.
Ali Wong, yes, and she played a half Vietnamese Chinese, I guess.
Yeah.
Chef, but whatever.
Sasha Tran.
Sasha Tran.
You guys follow her? Are you
I don't follow her.
because she's Vietnamese or Asian?
No, I
I've seen her specials. I think they're very funny. But
I saw the Baby Cobra one. Has she come up with another one since then?
No,
Yeah.
it's just the two.
Hold on.
It's just the two.
There was
Is
one.
there a second one?
There
Oh,
was,
yeah, there is
there
a
was
second.
one
Sorry.
before she was pregnant,
Yes.
and then there's one that she did while she was pregnant.
Yeah,
I didn't like that one.
While she was pregnant?
Yeah.
Like she was super pregnant.
Yeah, that one was a little too. I don't know. It was like
This
the one,
special's too
I
pregnant.
think the one prior was her being a comic, and I think it was really funny. the one while she was pregnant was just about women humor. So I think that's why I think a lot of
Male bashing.
a lot of male bashing, a lot of hey, a lot of just things about her being pregnant and chick stuff. I don't know. I don't know. It was okay.
Direct your hate mail to badslant.com/ice.
But the first, I give her credit. I think I think the first one, that baby cobra, whatever it was, I thought that was funny because she was still trying to make a name for herself, and she
wasn't it the one where she was pregnant?
I think I think both of them when she was pregnant.
Baby cobra. There's a baby.
Both of them when she was pregnant.
But one was real.
Yeah,
pregnant.
the second one was super pregnant.
Yeah.
Like she was ready to burst. Yeah, she was ready to have the child.
I don't know.
Black don't crack, Asian don't die.
I'll wait till the third one to make my
make your assessment.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
It's Amy Schumer before she got big.
Oh my god.
Amy Schumer was
going down this road.
To me. I felt Amy Schumer was really funny until she started making a name for herself, and it kind of went downhill from there.
Usually what happens.
I couldn't even follow her on Instagram anymore. It got so freaking annoying.
So many stretch marks.
Political.
Yeah, very political. I'm good, man. Stop.
Stop it.
And it goes both ways. There are comedians that are way right wing, and obviously the vast majority that are way left. So it gets kind of grating. I just want people to be freaking normal.
You're
just be normal.
We follow you because you're a comedian. We
just dribble.
We want laughs. I don't know. I don't know. We want to know you as as who you are.
Do the funny.
Do the funny.
That's the right. Is that what you want?
Dance, monkey, dance.
I knew that. I knew that's where we were going.
They want to use their platform.
I don't hate on it. If they feel a certain way, who am I to say don't feel the way you feel?
I just decided to unfollow.
That's fine. Yeah, that's very thoughtful of you.
Yes, you're right.
Well done. Wow, we went way off the always be my maybe track. But you like the movie by and large, Ice?
Yeah, overall it was pretty good. I like seeing these guys. I've seen Randall Park on a lot of projects with Wong Fu, before he made a big name and before.
Who?
You guys don't watch Wong Fu?
You're gonna have to start from the top of that. Don't. Never mind.
It's fine.
No. Just let it go.
Anyways,
He does lots of things.
Before he got his big break on TV with Fresh Off the Boat, he used to do a lot of these YouTube videos with Wong Fu Productions on YouTube, and he, it's a bunch of up and coming movie producers, and they have these little bits, and their angle is trying to work with Asian talent, and whether it's musicians, actors, models.
How come we haven't gotten a call?
I know, right? So that's what they've known for, and they've made a big name for themselves, and then they've been using him on a couple of different projects, and they became good friends, and all of a sudden he got his shot break.
He got the call.
Break. And now he's a household name.
How funny was he in Ant-Man and the Wasp? You talking about scene stealers? He just tore it apart every time he was on screen. Yeah. I liked everyone in the movie. I didn't fixate on the one guy who's a Hollywood superstar who was going to suck the air out of the room every time he was on screen.
Looks like you want to hit.
Okay, so did you guys identify with everything else that Randall Park's character was doing? What was it, Marcus?
Mm-hmm.
Marcus. Did it not speak to who you were back in high school?
Yeah, burnout. Yeah, for sure.
So you had the burnout factor. I had the guy who was casually doing breakdancing on the side, and pretending he could rap, that whole thing.
That was so funny, man. Just hearing listening to the lyrics.
If I had a nickel for every Asian guy who thought he could rap, me included, I would have several nickels.
So funny.
It was, you could kind of relate to the character.
Yeah.
His character for sure.
And throughout the soundtrack for the movie, very 90s hip hop oriented.
I definitely like that.
It just spoke to a wide spectrum of Asian males from that time period, I would think.
And even on a deeper level, it's that guilt that you have for feeling responsible for your parents.
Yeah.
I think that was the underlying theme that
It's a very Asian thing.
I connected with because it's just like I have that guilt, like
It's like the white people's Catholic guilt, along those same lines.
Yeah, it's sort of the same.
Yeah.
We have to.
We wear it well.
Yeah.
So it's like as I don't. Yeah, just being Asian, I feel like every offspring have this guilt that you just feel like you need to take care of your parents, even though like
they can take care of themselves.
Yeah.
They flipped it on
somehow,
yeah.
man. They like put that bug in your head that at a certain age you just like boom, like oh crap.
They can take care of themselves. You don't have to worry about them anymore.
It's hard, man.
You have to learn to let go. As a child, you have to learn to let go of your parents.
I have to take care of these millionaires. Oh my god. Oh, such a terrible existence. Wow, this is like an offshoot from our Keanu-san's conversation.
Well, okay. We can circle back. He's in everything now. I mean, he's just going to be.
So he was in that. He was in the Cyberpunk 2077 game.
I don't even know what that's about.
I don't know.
Is he going to lead you in a mission?
I don't care.
know what the hell is happening.
He had a robot arm. Like maybe he's going to jerk that guy off. I have no idea. But
what did he
I
say?
would think.
He's fucking samurai or some shit.
Get up.
Burn that city down.
He's like, hey, samurai. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie Ronin
47?
Yeah.
No. Like I've seen enough white guys play samurais. I'm good. Like I've hit my limit after the last samurai.
Well, then he's the second one, so you're living after two.
No, I had enough after one. I was very satisfied with Tom Cruise being the last samurai.
Tom Cruise.
I don't need any more.
Well, what was that thing about like Justin Bieber trying to fight him? What was that?
So we pontificate about Toy Story 4 being a cash grab. That was Justin Bieber's like attention grab. Like he's trying to get attention dollars.
The celebrity boxing.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
Out of nowhere, he goes.
It was Twitter.
Yeah, it's a
tweet, and then like a week later, he backtracks. Oh, by the way, I was just dicking around. I didn't mean I was gonna fight Tom Cruise, 50-year-old immortal ass. Like, okay, why the hell would you say that in the first place? But whatever. It made no sense in the moment. And he tried to get Dana White and the UFC involved in making it happen. Like, just
he was really pursuing that thing then.
Correct.
But then he just said no. It's not a thing. He said it was fake.
Yeah, he was just like trying to get some clout.
I want him to fight.
He was clout chasing.
There.
He needs. He doesn't need it.
There's that phrase again.
Yeah, but he tweeted that like I want to challenge Tom Cruise to a fight in the octagon.
Like he can beat a guy who could never die.
That guy.
That's true.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
He's not human.
No, he's not. He has all the HGH. Like
and why not? Why wouldn't you take it?
Like everything that's keeping Magic Johnson alive, everything that's keeping him young, he's got all of it. Like
yeah, he does his own stunts. My God, he's just the power of positive thinking. He just does it.
Power of positive thinking.
He broke his ankle on the set of Mission Impossible and completed
Fallout.
The Fallout.
Yes.
Yes. He completed the stunt. Like the one where he's on the side of the plane, or the helicopter, whatever the hell it was.
Now he ran from one building to the next, and then he put his, instead of like clearing the landing, his foot landed against the side of the building and just snapped.
Yeah, he broke his ankle.
And then
that was the scene that was the
scene.
Yeah, and then he climbed his old ass onto the building, and he finished the scene.
And they're like, cut!
They're like,
amazing!
He's like, They're like, man!
He's like, that's so funny because my ACL is cut as well.
I mean the other scene of him like free climbing on the cliff. That was him.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell is he? What is he doing? But he looks the same.
And somehow Justin Bieber thinks he can fight him.
Yeah, Justin Bieber would get destroyed.
I
agreed to watch.
It would be great.
I'd love to see him get rear naked choked by
oh
Tom
my
Cruise.
God, he would like.
It would look like a Photoshop or a deep fake, but like it would be completely authentic.
Oh God, he's so good.
Did you guys watch that original thing, the one with the like Screech and all that back in the day?
Oh, the celebrity boxing thing.
Dustin Diamond boxing. And
I remember.
Did he die?
No. Well, he's in jail. Isn't he?
I should hope so.
Really?
Yeah. Right. Dustin Diamond. Didn't he
Are you
like
gonna
try
Google
to?
that
Didn't he go to jail for attempted murder? Let's have Google.
Did he try to kill Lark Voorhees for not sleeping with him? Like, is that it? Tell us what you're finding on the Google, which is serving as your brain.
Yeah, he was sentenced to 4 months in jail back in 2015.
Okay, so he's out.
He's out.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
back smoking meth.
Concealed weapon.
Hey, that is him.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like a complete
He's
fool.
preach.
I mean, he tried to have a freaking sex tape. That's how bad it was. He thought he can get some notoriety with.
You should have kept the hair.
Did he have a big Schwanstucker from what you recall?
I didn't see it.
No, I'm just checking.
Thank God.
Thought you might have found that
There
on
was
the
like
internet too.
a year ago or something. There was like or a couple years ago. There was like that. Why Zach was like an asshole or something.
Oh,
You mean Mark Paul Gosselaar?
No.
Yeah,
No,
no,
that's the YouTube series.
Yeah, that was actually kind of funny.
You're right.
You're just gonna force Jack to continue to Google. Like this is gonna go down the entire episode.
Zach Morris is an asshole.
Yeah, there you go. Zach Morris was an asshole.
What Zach Morris is trash.
It's trash.
That's what it was.
It was really good.
Because they would analyze like
every little scene.
Yeah, stab screech in the back, and then how he cloned him. It's actually really good. It was
well done.
It was very well done. It was by Funny or Die.
Yeah.
He gave Jesse Spen on methamphetamines.
Yeah.
Was he the one?
Yeah. The caffeine
why he was such a bad friend?
Yeah, he's a very awful friend. He's not good.
I imagine Keanu Reeves is a better friend.
How do we get to?
I don't freaking know. It started with Keanu. We ended with Zach Morris.
Like, we were all over.
From one unicorn to another.
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Oh,
He's still dreamy, I would imagine.
How about the other Paul?
Oh crap! He was not the only Paul in the news this week. Wait, Mark Paul Gosselaar was not in the news this week.
Yes.
No, the other Paul in the news this week.
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul.
We're pivoting.
Pivot. This is so obscure, and I honestly don't even know what the hell any of this means. But Aaron Paul is one of the co-stars from the Breaking Bad series.
Great series.
Yeah, bitch. He tweets a photo of a donkey, and then the tweet just says soon. So okay, he's a fledgling actor. He's not really done anything of consequence since Breaking Bad, but he tweets that out. Okay, maybe that gets some attention. And then out of nowhere, Bryan Cranston, the other primary, he's
one of the best living actors we have.
Yeah, so he tweets the same exact thing with the same caption, and
soon.
Again, a photo of a donkey. Who the hell knows what that means? I loved Breaking Bad as a series. I watched it after it completed its run. I have no idea what that could possibly mean in the context of the show. But if anything, it just got fans of the show in a tizzy because they were two principals who were the biggest characters in the show, and they're teasing something. Oh, yeah. You don't know what it means. They could be doing a random made-for-TV movie for all we know. But the very idea that it could have anything to do with Breaking Bad is just lit the internet on fire.
Well, given the fact that the show was based in the ABQ, Albuquerque, and they're in the desert.
Did you really just
ABQ, baby?
What?
Yeah, come on, man. You guys know. Oh my God, you guys aren't Breaking Bad marks.
No, we're not.
God.
No. I'm Better Call Saul, Mark. Are you gonna challenge me on that?
I watched a few episodes of that.
Okay.
I'm with you. But I hear if you kept with this.
Yes.
If you watch all 3 seasons, it's very much worth
There's
your
more
time.
than one?
Yeah.
Jeez. But yeah, it was very slow. But yeah, I mean, since the show was based out of New Mexico, people were
the ABQ.
The ABQ, sorry. That people were speculating. Maybe it's something related to Breaking Bad. But at this point, no one knows. It's kind of as a big mark of Breaking Bad, I hope that it's something related to it.
Oh, you know it is.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the spoiler alert, at the end of Breaking Bad, Walter White, Bryan Cranston's character, passes. He's dead.
No.
Wait.
No.
It was a cliffhanger, right?
It was a cliffhanger where it leaves you the viewers to decide what do you think happened.
But I think the showrunner came out afterward and said, "Hey, yeah,
I think they're using this angle because they never definitively showed him dead on the ground with blood coming out of his mouth or something. They can use that angle.
They could. Man, that show was just so great.
Did Tony Soprano really die?
I don't want to watch the show.
I'm just saying. It's the same cliffhanger premise where there's enough details where you could extrapolate to say, okay, it went this way, but then there's other details in that thread where you think maybe they didn't close it off the way you thought they did. And everyone likes to Monday morning quarterback the whole thing and be like, oh yeah, well, it totally means this. Nobody knows.
No one knows.
No one knows. Even if the producers come out and say that at this point.
Sorry.
What the Christ is going on over there? Hey, by the way, your whole Instagram thing didn't work, by the way. I've been trying to update this freaking profile the entire time. Nothing. Dickola. Okay, you update the profile to say that we're on YouTube Live right now because no one's streaming right now. Nobody. I sent the link on our Badslant Slack thing. So if you guys someone wants to try to do that. Anyways, God, where do we go? So this is the Breaking Bad slant. Like that. We could do a whole podcast on Breaking Bad.
This would be great.
Nice
Breaking Bad slant. Oh God.
Done and done.
Oh my God.
Think about it right now.
Yes. So many threads, so many angles.
God,
look, if this thing really does pan out to being like another chapter for Breaking Bad, like there's so many, like we'll do like a series of episodes on the show. I'll ask you this, since you guys have already said that you're not like into the Better Call Saul spin-off angle.
Did you pulled it up? Your phone sucks, man.
I'm sorry,
Your
man.
phone. The
I'll-
4S is terrible.
Just took me literally 1 second.
It's the
Just give it up.
It's the iPhone 6. I'll tell you that right here, right now.
God.
Wait, do you do the whole like automatically update your app thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, maybe I should do that then.
Well, you're afraid to because it's gonna make your phone
It's
obsolete.
he's gonna update the iOS whatever.
I've not had to delete shit off of this phone. Let me make that clear.
He's gonna
here
be like,
now.
My phone is no longer supported.
Updated 3 days ago. Shit, piss off Instagram. Anyways. All right, so back to what we're talking about. If this ties back into Better Call Saul, will you jump in?
I mean, yeah, of course. It just
There's
I have
any-
to catch up.
I mean,
Is it on Netflix, right?
I think Better Call Saul is on Netflix.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, if you guys want to like jump onto my DirecTV Now account, well, you got DirecTV Now.
Yes.
So I
Is it on there?
I would like AMC is linked in intimately with that whole ecosystem, so I think you can jump on it without any issue. But I mean, yeah, I think Better Call Saul is on Netflix, so you have options. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that it was like, I enjoyed the first couple episodes. Don't get me wrong. I didn't think it was terrible.
Bob Odenkirk is the shit.
Yeah, I started to really like where they were going with it, and it's just like it slowed down just
Use
a
your
tiny
words.
bit, and I gave up on it. I felt like
So
it
the
was-
slight the pace just slowed slightly. and you're like,
It's actually very slow. So
it is a slow build. Like
it is a very slow build. So, but like you said, Ice, if you just stuck with it, I think.
I think because
That's what I heard.
everyone that stuck with it and watched it, they said it just finish through like about a season and a half, and then all of a sudden you'll love it.
A season and a half. What is that? Like 20 episodes? Jeez, that sounds brutal.
I think they're only 10 episode seasons.
Yeah, these are shorter
15.
seasons.
Yeah.
They're still out an hour long.
Yeah.
Dude,
I see.
I watched Parks and Rec and Breaking Bad back to back.
Nice.
That was probably
That's
the
such
best.
a stark contrast.
That was,
Those are
I know,
two very
I know,
different
exactly.
shows.
I would have went the other way around just to make myself feel better.
That was the
Nice
best
palate cleanser.
best chunk of TV watching, like
course.
binging in my life.
Yeah.
Those two shows back to back, I loved it.
I'm going back and watching Parks and Rec. So
Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah, I've seen The Office a gazillion times. So now I went back and I'm watching
Fire
it.
that thing into the sun.
Well, yeah, but now that The Office is leaving Netflix.
Was it? They're
Good
paying-
riddance.
Yeah,
Netflix is paying like $50 million or
500
something.
million. So no, NBC.
NBC is
paying. Oh, sorry,
is
NBC.
paying them for the rights.
The wrong
Take it
person's
back.
paying.
Oh, wrong person.
Yeah, why would they take it back when they've already
We're
got it?
going to pay you money to take this away from us.
I mean, but it is the most streamed show or piece of product they have on the site. So what's going to happen after that? Are people just going to go to NBC now and then just shirk their Netflix subscription unless they're something else is good? Because
Do they have a stake in Hulu?
Disney does.
But
Disney
I'm this NBC have,
Oh, yes,
they have their
yeah.
shows on
yeah,
on
correct,
Hulu.
correct, yes. Like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, What
Formerly of Fox
else?
fame.
Fox, yeah. So.
Try to keep up. Good
But
God.
yeah, I mean, there's so many streaming sites now. So.
Perhaps one could argue that there are too many.
Yeah. But yeah, it is what it is. But Breaking Bad.
It is what it is.
Yeah, hopefully more will come out now with Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston. What this?
My body is ready.
Donkey tweet. I don't know what it is.
I got it.
I don't know. I want to know.
Is it Los Burros Hermanos? Like, what does that mean? Like, please give me like a hint. Like, I just have to know.
How funny would it be if it was something? If that's what it was. Like they just went out and just started their own like
their own donkey farm.
Fried donkey. I don't know.
Fried donkey. That's not good. You got that?
Walter White survives like a brutal assault with like machine guns just to start a burro farm. Oh God. I like honestly I just want to see what happens. Like if it just ends up with them doing like Godzilla 3, like maybe that will work out. Yeah, Godzilla. Did anyone watch Godzilla 2?
King of the Monsters.
KOM.
No.
KOTM.
I mean
NKOTV.
Cut them.
They were in town recently.
They were.
Yeah. Everybody in there.
It was like impossible to miss it on social media.
I know
everybody.
Can you tell your sister-in-law to chill the hell out?
Oh my God.
My feed has not been more inundated ever before.
Everyone was there.
Oh,
everybody.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sure everyone is really excited.
Next time Backstreet's here, I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can we make that a pact?
Dude, I would go to a concert for NSYNC. If NSYNC ever,
they're not touring together.
They're not getting back together.
But
he's not that into you.
JT is not going to be there. That's what I'm saying.
You think that guy needs a paycheck? Are you kidding me?
I know.
It's all about Backstreet, buddy.
You know,
Backstreet's back, all right.
All right.
Here's the thing. Have you noticed how inundated we are with the song "I Want It That Way"?
I love that song.
Oh, yes, it's a good song, but I'm like, there's like 9 different commercials that are plugging that song.
But did you see the clip of someone playing it on the subway in the New York subway station?
I did not.
Metro? So someone was playing it on their phone. No, it was good. So everyone.
How quickly did he get set?
No, and everyone in the car was actually singing it. So it was
no
like,
way.
I swear to God, it was
only in New York.
Yeah, only in New York.
I'm guessing it's not in one of the outer boroughs.
There were some brothers actually singing along. Which was,
I stand corrected.
Everyone was singing. So it's a timeless song.
I'm just saying they were probably singing as they got off at the 42nd Street exit. Just
probably, but I mean, who doesn't like?
Like prior to the NKOTB concert, like the sister-in-law said she was gonna go, but she said she doesn't know any of their hits. She said she may know one of their songs.
Well, then why go?
Well, because someone invited her, so
why did she put so many stories on her feed? She only knows one song.
So what I did was I did her a courtesy
crash course
of sending her NKOTB 101, and I sent her.
It's not like their songs are on the internet. Right?
I said some of the top hits. Like I said to save you some time, I'm not going to send you all of their rather than you going
their whole catalog.
Yeah. Let me just tell you the ones you need to know going to the concert.
No, just watch Wahlburgers. Do something. Anything.
So after I sent her that list, I was like, you know what? I need to go back and listen to some of these songs again. So I went back and actually listened to all the songs I sent her. I'm like, God, I don't like a lot of these club bangers, man. These Step by Step.
You don't like Step by Step?
I mean,
this is the only good one.
This is only a good one I like.
In my head, I did until I went back and listened to it. When they're like, step 1, we can, that was just too much.
Well,
man.
It's a different era. Jesus, give them a little.
It's a different time.
I would say I really enjoyed the ballads though. When you listen to some of the ballads,
can you pivot to a ballad, Jack?
Yeah. Can you find any of your ballads like "I'll Be Loving You Forever" or
that's my wife's favorite song.
Oh yeah? No.
She, just because she loves what's the little kid's name?
Little kid
Joey,
yeah.
Joey
McIntyre?
Yes.
You remember he went off on a solo career?
He did. Why wouldn't he? They all did.
Yeah. Why? And then they said,
did they all? Did Donnie go off on his own?
Well, he's an actor. Jesus Christ.
No, but he never went off.
No. He went off and did NCIS or whatever the hell it was, and then
Chicago Blood, Blue, whatever the hell it was.
And then there was Jordan McKnight.
Correct.
Oh yeah, he went off and did his own.
He tried.
I didn't like his hit.
They do cruises, man. They do concerts and they do cruises.
Ice is gonna serenade us right here. The Iceman singeth.
But the problem is, like, you're going to watch New Kids on the Block right now, and they're like about 60 years old.
Who are they touring with? That's what I need to know.
Yeah, who's opening?
Oh.
Or who are they opening for?
Well, actually, you're not that far off.
I'm sure I'm not.
Based on all the stories I was seeing on my social feed that night, it looks like they open and then they close as well. So it's like
that's weird.
They open the show.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now here's Smash Mouth. We'll be back in 30.
So it was New Kids, and then after that, it was Salt and Pepper.
Oh, that's right. Salt and Pepper was there.
There was Tiffany.
Oh, damn.
It's like a big 80s kick. I guess.
And then there was Naughty by Nature.
Damn.
And then they got
I would have
back,
showed up for that 20
and
minutes.
then they did like a solo bit with just Joey.
Well, of course. Why not?
And then they
Better
got
than Just Jack.
the other JJ.
Yeah.
And then New Kids came back together and started doing some ballads.
All right.
I feel like maybe
Are you missing another 80s hack?
I may be, but
Find the way.
The gist, like that's it. That's roughly the lineup that night.
Okay, now that explains the 75 different stories that I saw that night. Well played.
Yeah, it's a lot of good.
Are you trying to analyze what else is on their Spotify list?
Yeah. I mean, you got
the top 5 are right there.
Yeah, that's what what else do you want?
I don't know.
What more
we
could you
just
need?
sit here the rest of the show and listen to ballads.
It'd be a terrible podcast.
Just listening to this.
How did we get here?
My favorite part.
Well, I don't know what the hell we were talking about before this. Is there okay? So
Just as close to be.
I don't even know this song.
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm peripherally aware of the song.
I'm sweating.
As you should. It's getting really uncomfortable from this point forward.
No, I'm so thinking. Oh my
No.
Please.
No. Okay,
Oh,
so
this is the main part.
was there like another part to this? Like,
I don't know.
all the parts are
That's where
relatively
they
equal.
broke it down. They
Alright.
changed up the song.
So Ice has already declared that NSYNC was the band that he was going to see if they ever got together.
Yeah.
They're never getting back together.
They're
I
not. So he's going to sit at home for the rest of the time.
Remember that one time on the MTV Awards where they actually got together?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, then JC tried to make it all about himself.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the son of a bitch hadn't sang in like 8 years. It's like, oh, it's my time to shine. And starts cracking his knuckles
It
and
is-
stretching.
That's what Justin was like, I'm never doing this again.
Like he was already off stage by the time.
I know.
He already moonwalked by stage right before he could finish that little run.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh,
Oh
this
my
is so
God.
true, man.
it's so
He was so embarrassed. He was just like, why did I do this?
You know what's funny? I feel like Joey Fatone is way more successful than JC
Yeah,
Shotgun.
know!
He definitely is. That one.
He's got a franchise.
That's the thing,
Fat
right?
one.
Joey Fat one.
There you go. He's got a franchise of restaurants in the Florida, Orlando area.
He's
That
killing
guy's-
it. He's killing it.
Is
Shout
it
out to
called
Joey
Fatone?
Yeah.
He's been on Broadway.
Is it the Fatones? Is
I
that
don't
the
know.
restaurant?
Fat-
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think
if
it's
the fat
Fatones.
ones.
I walked by it in a mall in Orlando. I'm pretty sure.
In the food court.
Yeah, absolutely, it's Fatones. He was in.
Closed.
He was on a Broadway.
It's closed. What? Is it closed down?
Is it closed now?
And you said he was the most
He's
successful.
the most successful.
Hey, look. If anything, he probably just licensed his name and said, "I'm out."
Oh, that's so funny.
He took the check and he was gone. But he was in like the My Big Greek Wedding
yeah.
movies, like, and then he did like a stage adaptation.
No, just one of
They
his.
need
One
to
of
get
his.
back.
Okay, one location.
One location. He had a hot dog.
Well, thank you.
I figured you'd like this. Nice.
I love NSYNC, man.
If he can't,
Oh my god!
if he can't see them in concert, he's gonna live in this moment right here, right now.
I can't believe you said that on air. I'm glad we got this recorded.
I'm glad this won't live in perpetuity.
Well, yeah, it's just one of them. He's got fat one dogs. Yeah,
I mean, they're all hot dog restaurants. if you can imagine, Joey Fat Ones has opened like he's franchised. My
He's
God.
franchised the Fat Ones, and it's actually called the Fat Ones Hot Dogs and Italian Ice. So yeah.
So I was like, hey, that doesn't look that bad. And I continued to walk right past the restaurant to like the nearest PF Chang's. Like I could not get I couldn't get to another franchise restaurant quicker.
You're like, where's the Panda Express?
Like I have to get like anything else that could possibly be serviceable. So
yeah, it's fine. You have
Yeah.
Shake Shack anywhere?
I should be so lucky.
So.
Can you stop grooving in the corner by yourself? Jesus Christ. How much time do we have left on this goddamn show?
We're almost
Are we done?
We're almost at an hour.
We don't have enough room to play another NSYNC hit.
No, we don't.
We had like 9 other things to talk about today, but it's perfectly fine. I think we did the Aaron Paul bit. Are you guys going? So it's July 4th next week. Are you guys planning to watch the Avengers Endgame re-release?
I'm not.
I am not.
It just seems like they're grasping at
I
this
feel
point.
like
Right?
they're gonna put like one more scene just so they can really
At
beat
the end.
Avatar,
At
right?
the end credits.
Yeah.
You'll have to sit through the entire freaking.
It's
movie.
like, have you went back and watched any of these movies that says like it's like the uncut version? I mean, like, okay, I'll give Deadpool credit.
Avengers Infinity War Circumcised Edition.
Deadpool uncut.
I'm sorry, uncircumcised edition.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Deadpool uncircumcised was actually pretty good because there was a couple.
Okay, the Once Upon a Deadpool thing was incredible.
I didn't see that.
There was
Oh
actually,
my God.
There was actually a good amount of like a handful of scenes in there
Oh,
that,
that's good.
that you're just
Handful seems like the wrong word, but all right. Can you finish the thought? My
No,
God.
I'm waiting for it. There was a handful of scenes. I guess it was good. So.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna go watch.
You're not gonna go watch. Okay.
No, not at all.
You're not gonna help their effort to unseat
I
Avatar.
mean, it's like this big push to get it done. I mean, everybody can see.
Isn't that
very
something?
transparent.
Isn't that something you can get behind though?
I mean, I guess, but I'm not gonna do it.
Hasn't Avatar
Haven't they done enough?
Yeah, exactly. Like they've gotten so many unjust rewards from being just the first 3D movie. Like
Well, at the time, it was very.
it was revolutionary
Yeah.
in what they did on screen. It was
Dancing
very.
with wolves with aliens.
Ice doesn't know what you're talking about when
No, I
you
don't.
talk about the synopsis for that movie.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Well, just think about. I forgot. the
How
name.
dare you?
Seems like a good place for us to try to close things out here.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. I mean, I understand if you're not motivated to go
No.
out and help in that endeavor.
I mean, do you think it'll?
It's gonna
make
get
40
close.
million?
If it has like a 8-week run,
Uh-huh.
I think
That's
they'll
a long time.
I know.
for a re-release.
Yeah.
What the hell else are they
That's
battling
2
against?
months, man.
What else are they
Well,
battling
there
against?
is-
Spider-Man. They're not gonna take money away from Spider-Man.
No,
I think
if anything,
no.
I think it's going to be a springboard into Spider-Man.
But not if they run for 2 months.
I would see
Oh, look at him.
Spider-Man.
He's grooving over there too.
I would see Spider-Man.
just talking. No, I'm going to watch Spider-Man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I would see Spider-Man before Endgame. If I were gonna watch it again, definitely gonna watch Spider-Man before that. So, just because I want to see what it's about, I think
and it actually looks really good.
Yeah, I'm excited for the new
It looks
Spider-Man
really good.
and how the new. I mean, I guess this is right. We talked about it's the end of Phase 3 was Far From Home, so
Yeah.
I want to see where they go with it. So, hey, I'd rather see that than rehash Endgame.
Way to go out on a limb. You're going to go watch a Spider-Man movie.
But I will buy Endgame,
But
like just to contribute to their.
You're going to buy the ticket and not go to the movie?
Well, I meant more like when
That's
it
a
gets
principled
when
approach.
it gets on Blu-ray or digital or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna buy that
Yeah.
just to help.
I don't think-
because I feel
That's
like
not going to...
help the cause.
That's not going to
Isn't
help
that-
the totes. It's not.
that's not.
No.
Are
No,
they
I
still
don't.
calling like ticket sales? Right?
You don't
Right,
understand media.
Come on, man. It's overall sales.
Stop
right?
singing and dancing to NSYNC and understand the topic
I'm
of
blaming it
discussion.
on Jack, man. He's throwing me off, man.
Why, with his
Yeah,
sexy
it's
appeal?
fine.
Like, what the hell?
Well, I mean,
You do understand that I still have to give my take on Fast Times
Oh yeah,
tonight
go for it.
Oh, my God.
before close because if you didn't promote it earlier in the week, then I didn't have
He would have been completely off the hook here.
to. Yeah.
Okay.
But because you did, I have to.
Hard stop.
It's gonna be May. Oh.
Okay.
What did you have music for?
Oh.
Do we have a bed for this?
Alright, we have to go
We're going overtime for your 5 minutes, so you have... Okay,
Overtime.
so
Bill
you're...
Rowland.
Okay, so we have to be transparent. So you've tried to do the Ice at the Movies bit within 5 minutes, and you failed miserably every single time. So
yeah. I thought last time I did pretty good.
you're getting closer.
I'm getting closer.
Yeah, iron sharpens iron. So at this rate, Jack hit it like his first time out. So the gauntlet hath been laid. So your pick for this week's Ice at the Movies was Fast Times at Ridgemont High, something that speaks very closely to my heart.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get the clock. Is that the right song?
Yeah, it's his song. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'll do it. Start.
Go
Now.
All right. I'm wasting so many valuable seconds right now. All right. Movie number 47. I just added this one. It wasn't actually on the list. It was something we discussed off air and offline, but we all felt that it was a movie that I definitely needed to watch. It was
Cinematic classic.
It's a movie that's been on my list for a very, very long time. So I was like, okay.
So why did it get on so late?
Yeah. So I don't know why you guys didn't bring it up when you were grilling the shit out of me in that one episode.
It wasn't
the shit out of you. Yes, you're right.
There were too many movies to throw
There
out
were
here.
a lot.
It's gonna make
There's
that
still
clear.
a lot in my head.
There's
So-
still more.
So this is movie number 47. It's Fast Times at Ridgemont High. It was released the year I was born. It was perfect for me, 1982. Don't calculate that to know how old I am. Rated R.
Simple
Hour and 30 minutes. Perfect, man. I love movies that are hour and 30 minutes. It's so easy to watch. It's a comedy. 78% on Rotten Tomatoes by the critics, 80% by the audience. Perfect. When you go down the actors list, it's weird. You know, it's one of the biggest things that I question after watching the movie is the first name that they like in all the promos is Sean Penn.
Hey, Mr. Hahn.
when you look up the movie, it's Sean Penn. You know, Jeff Spicoli. Everything is all about Sean Penn. But it's weird when I watch the movie. I don't think he's the main character.
No.
I think he's like the Stifler of a movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, like he's on every promo, and I get it. He's comic relief and all that stuff. But anyways, like
Eating some food, learning about Cuba.
so he's like the big name in the movie, and then there's also like I think to me the two big stars in the movie was Jennifer Jason Leigh and Phoebe Cates. Yeah.
Wow, no love for Judge Reinhold.
Oh, come on! Hey, I'm getting to that. Judge Reinhold is the dude in every freaking 80s, 90s movie.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hamilton.
he was in here. Awesome. There, and you also saw like little scenes of like young Forrest Whitaker and Nick Cage in there, which Nick Cage was very limited. I was like, hold up, is that Nick Cage? Crazy.
He didn't say a word.
I know, but it's amazing. Every time I saw him back, I was like, oh, that's Nick Cage. So the premise of the movie, there's not much to kind of describe to build up the movie. It's a coming of age movie. It's a high school movie. It's your basic like American Pie type movie. It's just all the trials and tribulations of high school. Everyone's just like
25 years before American Pie.
Yeah. So this is like the original, the OG of that.
Okay, 16 years. I don't know.
But dude, I love this movie.
Oh.
It was awesome, man. Why did you leave this off the list? This is the movie. If
there were too many movies on the list.
This is the movie I needed to watch.
Okay.
It is so for me.
I think there's a very specific reason why it was the
there's
movie.
so many movies.
Yeah, there's a ton.
It's movies galore.
Wait, you say movies or boobies?
Movies.
Okay.
But you know, I'm not one to count, but I did count. There was 4 scenes. There was like boob scenes. 13 minutes, 18 seconds, 19 minutes, 20 seconds, 52 minutes, 12 seconds, 57 seconds, 50 seconds.
You're
man. Just helping you guys out. If you really wanted to watch it.
You know, they say that a lot, Damone.
But overall, like my take on the movie, I loved it, man. It's great. Right from the beginning of the movie, the opening montage of how they show like the mall, the music, the food court, everything brings it back to like the early days of like when we grew up. And even though it was like in the 80s and stuff, like
like 15 years.
It really hits home when I saw that opening scene. You know, it kind of reminded me of like Stranger Things is doing season 3, and they're doing this whole retro vibe in the food court and the mall. I wonder,
isn't the entire show a retro vibe?
It is, but the fact that they're based in a shopping mall now, that it's going back to this whole food court thing kind of feels like, did you just watch Fast Times and you just got inspired by this? But again, like I said, there's a lot of like Sean Penn in all the promos, and I was wondering why. But then when I watched it, I really feel like it's all about Stacy and Linda. Like those are the two main characters for me, and it's all about like again, it's just about these two chicks. They're like best friends, and she's like Stacy is like the horn dog, right? And she just wants to know what's like to be with a dude. So there's a lot of these random scenes where like they're doing like the blowjob to the carrot in the cafeteria.
But funny.
It was funny, but it's weird. And then she got kind of like molested at the point. But the big bunny scene, dude. Like I got where the quote came from now in the comment on Instagram. I was like, what is this all about?
Hi, Ice.
Hi, Brad. But dude, that was like I used to think that Tara Reid scene in Van Wilder was like the money scene. I think this was like the precursor to that. This was like the money
it's
scene.
So much better.
It's so much. It's
gravity defying.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Oh, dude, I'm running out of time. Oh crap.
You're out of time.
So overall, it was great.
Rating score.
I give it like a 4.5.
Oh, wow.
I enjoyed the movie thoroughly, man. I really did. Like, I'm not gonna say like it's a great like movie that blows your mind, but there was something about it that
it speaks to you.
Even with all these years that has gone by, it actually to me feels like it's one of the few movies that holds up. It doesn't spend too much time going in one direction and like focusing.
It's
too
like
much.
high school, like
because
it's a big ensemble.
Okay, not to spoil the movie, but there's a couple of scenes that gets. Really
it's a 37-year-old movie. I think you're fine.
I know, right? Like
Spoiler.
What the hell?
There's some scenes that gets into like like she gets knocked up and all that stuff, but so like she deals with the idea of abortion and this and that. So it gets really serious. But at the flip side, there's like, just like she's trying to figure out like, when there's a load that shots in her mouth, like how much of that load is going to come out,
Jesus Christ.
Shit like that. It's crazy.
You've all asked that question a time or two.
And then there's a lot of like after that money scene that I was talking about.
The money scene.
The little tap action happening, and then she walks in on it.
Stacy, do you have any Q-tips?
Like,
Does anybody freaking knock anymore?
Dude, it's such. I need more movies like this in my life, man. It makes me happy, and it has it checks all the boxes for me. It has a little.
So you like heartfelt or like coming of age movies that are happy and that you can kind of relate to, right?
You guys call 16 Candles a coming of age? No, this is a coming of age movie.
No, that's the coming of it. The 16 Candles is the coming of age story for a racist.
Yeah, exactly.
This is for normal people.
Yes, this is a real coming of age movie. I love this movie in comparison to 16 Candles. Screw 16 Candles. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Highly recommend it. Awesome.
How about those bands, huh?
What's that? Oh.
Nothing.
I felt, you were talking about Keanu was bothering you in the movie of being like a little too much.
You didn't like Spicoli?
Sean Penn was a little too much. I give him credit. All his shirtless scenes, a little hottie back in the day, He got little ripped abs, and it's like okay, there's a reason why every scene he comes in taking his shirt off and all, But
I don't acknowledge you if you don't knock.
That's pretty good. I like
you.
that. But
I'm glad you liked it.
No, dude, I want more movies like this. If there's more movies that I haven't seen that's like this, please send it my way. I want to add it to my list. I want to watch it next.
So we got to wrap it up. But we have to pivot from like the cinematic classics to like the cult classics. So I kind of like this is a good movie, but it kind of falls more in the cult classic category.
Yeah.
I think so too, yeah.
So maybe we'll pivot in that direction where we're not going like the mainstream AMI or AFI top 100. Like we'll take you down a more beaten path.
Yeah, you know, like I thoroughly enjoyed this. This is like an unexpected cleanser. Like I thought this week, like with this movie, I thought I was gonna get a little serious.
Really?
I had no idea what I was walking into, and after I was like,
Tits, evidently.
yeah, I mean, after that the opening scene, and just seeing the setup, I already got happy with the whole '80s vibe. I was like, this is cool, man. And then the first boob scene so early in the movie, I was like, done, and done.
Strong.
Phenomenal.
Strong, very strong.
Yeah. And then seeing Brad, I was like, dude, I like this guy, man. He's in like all the favorites, all the
Yeah, he's my type of guy.
Hey Arnold, I hope you had a hell of a piss. All right.
Oh, I felt for it, man.
I felt bad for Brad.
Yeah.
Bad for Brad. All right. Good to know. All right. So another check off the list. I think we're making good progress with you.
Yeah.
This is actually a fruitful endeavor. Like a lot of these things could have like just ended up in like a ball of fire and just.
Yeah, it could have just crashed and burned.
No, it's working out pretty good.
Isn't it funny? Like every time you heard the songs when she's getting like boned.
He's just thrusting. Yeah.
Like no matter where in the movie you hear the song, like someone's getting boned. Oh, it's Stacy.
Like every time the bass line hits for the song, someone's getting getting a hysterectomy or something. All right. I look forward to number 46 or whatever the hell's on the list for this.
I don't know where we are on the list. What even is
I keep trying
on the list?
I keep trying to go back to Pulp Fiction, but you guys keep giving me other movies.
Please watch Pulp Fiction.
I'll tell you this. I know where we are on my computer, which is the point of my computer shutting down. Well, I think we're gonna do what, like a pre 4th of July recording next week, possibly.
You should.
Okay.
You should
Hopefully,
try.
hopefully you have another movie picked out by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Depends which day.
Okay. We're gonna drill you. We're gonna drill down.
Oh, you would drill me?
Yeah.
no.
Oh.
Just like
Just
Damone.
like Stacy?
Just like Damone was drilling down on Stacy. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You know they say that a lot, Damone,
I felt bad for her.
because she got piped out twice.
Yeah. And they both never called her back.
She should be
after.
so lucky. I'm just saying. Okay, that's very misogynistic. I'm just saying. I'm speaking from the perspective of a guy in
But
high
even
school who
like-
didn't get laid
like-
very much.
Like Mark, you know, like why is she gonna go hook up with Mark? Man, she could do so much better than Mark.
Way better than Mark.
You didn't think Rat was a good guy?
No.
Maybe you can give me your phone number.
He was so weird.
You have a lost and found?
Like, yeah, I get it. Like she wasn't like the promiscuous like her best friend over there. Like, oh, that hottie.
I'm gonna need you to leave Phoebe Cates out of this whole discussion here.
Hey, I looked at. By the way, I'm sorry to keep extending this show, but I looked it up, and the director of this movie worked.
Amy, yes, Amy Heckerling.
Yeah, she
also
did Clueless.
Clueless. Yes.
Oh, I was like, oh, it makes so much sense.
I know you've seen Clueless.
Oh yeah,
We watched it
love
together.
Clueless.
That's why I know.
That's a really good catalog if you think about it.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
Just
You had-
those
if you had just-
they retire. That's exactly what she
Like-
likes. Like, I'm
done.
Bad
That's it.
Times, Clueless. I'm done.
I could be wrong. Did she do Wayne's World as well? The first one?
It wasn't on the list.
Check it.
Maybe she might get credit for another role for that movie, but she wasn't like the director.
I'm gonna want to wait this one out.
Let's see.
So no,
No.
Not as a director
not as
role,
a
right?
director.
But she's probably like contributing in some form, right?
yeah,
Gossip Girl. See, all those things sounds like
Movies that Ice would like.
Oh, it is. I love Gossip Girl.
National Lampoon's European Vacation.
Great.
Okay, that's a really good freaking resume.
Look
now.
who's talking! Look who's talking too.
1 and 2.
Great.
Okay.
Great.
All right. We're gonna do a whole podcast on Amy Heckerling.
She's awesome. Man.
She's
I
about
don't even know what's right.
Thank you, Amy. Can we track her down and get her on the show?
Yeah, 19 credits as a director.
that would be a thing.
That would be yeah. But yeah, she was Clueless. That's she was the director.
She was
of that, for
Clueless.
sure. And even the TV series. Damn.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Strong career.
Yeah, strong career for sure.
Strong movie choice, Ice. We appreciate you
I'd
continuing
love
the bit.
I love like I give her a lot of credit for why I have this like small hidden crush on Alicia Silverstone too because of
It's not so hidden now.
yeah now but
The ruse is over.
like dude Alicia Silverstone's hot Back in those days,
Well, she was the it girl. I mean,
She
my
was.
God.
like during the whole Aerosmith days too.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, good grief.
Her and Liv Tyler.
Hot diggity damn. Clickety clap. All right. Can we shut this down now?
Okay. I'm sorry.
We're like 12 minutes over and you're just jerking off about Alicia Silverstone.
She's so hot.
Put her away, man.
All right. Well, maybe we'll see you guys before the July 4th holiday. Maybe, possibly.
Yeah.
I look forward to hearing your breakdown of Wayne's World 1 and 2. By then.
Oh my God.
I can't wait.
Shut
Or another Amy Heckerling production.
We should just spend the next several weeks on all the movies that
We
she's
totally
worked
should.
on.
We can just put names in the hat and just pick them all out. I can't wait.
Nice.
Okay, boys, I had fun. I have to go pee and keep
Me
eating
too.
these peanuts. So we'll see you guys hopefully before the July 4th holiday. But if not, have a safe holiday. And we'll catch you when we come back.
Peace.
Hi-oh.
What do we talk about? I don't even know. We talked about a lot of things. Toy Story.